Okay. So, we are definitely on the wrong settings here, guys. Hold on a second. There we go. Alright, guys, so we are definitely on the wrong we're on the wrong settings here. So Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Hold on. Hold on here. Trying to figure out our settings here, guys. Before we go into anything. Okay. Alright, so we're building a whole city, guys. So I got my nuclear power plant down here. Alright. We got a few junctions going on here, a few ways of going into places. We still have to put in our cities. I believe this is going to be our like low rise, low density residential area. So we still have to put in an entrance coming in. Let's go like that, and then we have to have an entrance coming on. Let's go that there. So now we have one going in, one going out. I believe there's a stoplight there. We're gonna have to take that out and let that rock. I'm sorry, guys. I got a little bit of a cold here, so I'm kind of looking at this right now to see if I like it or not. I'm kind of analyzing it a little bit because I'm not sure if I like it or not. So. Alright, hold on. Let me get my vape real quick, Gage. No smoking. So as you can see, there's going to be 6 lanes coming in, 6 lanes going out. It's basically your basic on and off ramp. That should work. I think that should work for now. You know what I mean? You got 3 on, 3 off. 3 on, 3 off, 3 on, 3 off, 3. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so let's build our residential area here. We got a low density residential area that's going in here. So let's load this up. Yeah, so let's load this up. We're gonna do a big road all along the sides to do it all along the side here. Try not. There we go. Alright. So, we have our outline. Ooh, what happened here? Did I get too close? I got too close to the water. Alright, so Well, did the same thing here. There we go. Make sure I didn't do it. Yeah, I did the same thing. Damn. Too zealous. Too zealous. There we go. Alright, so these are going to be residential areas. All of them going to be residential, so we're going to do them in a 2-lane versus a 6-lane. So let's make our markers here. Alright, we're going to do this a little differently than I normally do it, which is fine. If I can ever get it to line up here. Come on, come on. Fuck it. Now, as you can see, I'm not being even with it. I want it to have a little bit of character. I want it to have a little bit of character going into it, so... So we got all sorts of fun little shapes here. But it's boring if it's just one square, you know what I mean? We're also going to have shops in here. We're going to have all sorts of stuff in this little area. All for the low density. Let's get creative here. We're gonna decorate this, guys. It is gonna look pretty. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have some form of parks in here. We're gonna have all sorts of stuff in here. So this is for my low density. This is basically basically these are the grunts of my little metropolis here. Let's put that in there. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. You know, so we're gonna have a shitload of houses in here, and I might actually let the game build them up. You know what I mean? I have it on pause right now, so we might actually let the game do its thing, build them up to get some flow through the city while we build other stuff. You know what I mean? But you know, our roads don't have names though. Why don't our roads have names? Oh. I'll have to change that. That's gonna be one hell of a freaking traffic jam here. That's okay. That's gonna be cool to watch though. Like I said, we have all sorts of fun shapes in here. That's the cool part of this game, guys, is you can build whatever your heart desires. You know, I didn't want it to be just a simple you know, square. I wanted all sorts of shapes, colors. You know, we're going to put trees in here. We're going to put a college in here. A high school is going in. The college is probably going to be in this area here. So we're going to isolate that one with that. So we can put the college, literally, I want to put the college right here on the water, so it's outlooking the water, and that whole section is going to be the campus. So, you know, so we're going to leave that section alone. Come on. There we go. Oh, well, let me do it. So if you guys never played this game before, you know, it's a interesting game. I took a long time to learn this game and a long time to play it, and I wish I would have started playing this game sooner. You know what I mean? It's really, really cool. I like the games a lot, so people would say I'm obsessed with this game, and they would be right. They would definitely be right. You know, the game does have its perks, it does have its goods and its bads. Oh, I can't do that, it's too sharp of a turn. So we will bring that one out like so. But basically I'm filling all the spots with roads, you know what I mean? I'm putting my roads in here. And like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to this. It's just one of those, you know, just one of those, hey, you know, we're gonna find a way, you know, to put things in here. Things are all over the place in there, which is pretty cool. You know, it's no one way to do it. Now, if you look at it, that looks pretty cool, huh? That looks pretty cool. Let's take some of the bigger parts and add a road in. I think we should add a road right here too. Watch this. We're gonna make a little section there. Alright, so let's start with our campus here. Alright, we're going to start with our campus. Education. Right, I want the college to be right in the middle. So, that is an easy way to do it. We're going to add this. Alright, so we're going to go right in the middle. Probably be right about there. Space is already occupied. Alright, so let's go right here. Alright, so we're gonna go up. We're probably gonna delete some of this road here because I'm just doing it as a baseline just to put my campus in. Boom. Alright, so that's the campus. Cool. So the campus is going to need a parking area. I need a parking area. Boom. Boom. Alright, we are going to put a basketball court in here. Oh, what we're going to put it. Where are we going to put it? This is what I like to do. I like to wrap the campus. So that way we can put basketball court, tennis court. I want library in here too. So we're gonna put the big library. Put it on this side. We can. Alright, so we're gonna put. No, let's put it on this side. Or even. Put the library here. Campus library. Actually, we're gonna put both libraries. We're gonna put 2 libraries here. Now, just so you guys can see, you see the green that it opens up? That's how far out it goes, so libraries are going to have to be put somewhere else too. The campus takes up damn near this whole section over here. You know what I mean? So, there's going to be a lot of people going to school here, but this probably isn't going to get used for a little bit, because it's I don't have anybody educated right now, so we're gonna build this whole section here with the residential, and we're gonna let them get smart before we even put anything else in. Okay. I do have this whole section's almost done with. Just need to fill it with my industries. So let's actually let's do that. Let's do that. Let's fill it with my industries. Boom. Are gonna take it off of this one though. We're gonna take it off of that one. So we don't want it on that one. Alright, and then put it into there. Connect it to there. And then we are going to connect all of this. So we're going to have way more industries than we need. Boom. Way more industries than the actual game needs. But we're going to have a shitload of people in here, so it's going to balance itself out. But what we're also going to do is put a little nuclear power plant right here to fuel all of this. Alright, so let's get our roads out here. We're going to add in a nuclear power plant here. Here. Alright, so let's put in our nuclear power plant. Let's see here. Too steep, huh? Alright, we could fix that. So it's too steep for me to put it in, so let's fix the ground. See if we can flatten it back down here. That way we can get power to it. We're going to put water to the entire world here. We're paying a crap load of water. we're not going to be making money when we first open this thing up. So that's another thing. Let's see if that helps. Oh, all right. So you want to be stubborn? We could be stubborn. Ready for this? We're gonna build an oil. We're gonna build an oil plant. Go 2 out, so we can fit a road in there. We are going to build this up. There we go. Do it that way. So fun part about this is I can put a walking path right in the middle. There we go. There we go. That's our power. That's our oil power plant here. So if we look at the power, that's a lot of power that it's pushing right there. Lots and lots of power. So let's get water in here. We got water and sewage in already, so. We got a lot of pumps pushing, so we should be good. We're gonna fill this whole area in with water. We're gonna do the same thing for the residential, because all of them need electricity and water, but we got a nuclear power plant next to them, so we had to do an oil plant next to these guys. Which is fine, because we're gonna be pulling oil, so we're gonna be pulling oil to fill it. Cover everything here. Alright, so that's all set. Let's unpause it real quick. There we go. Pause it back up. Alright, so we are going to take it from here. So now that all of that is filled up, we got water coming from the main line, which is right here. This is my main line. Alright. We need electricity to that, which is very easy. We're going to go right down that line there. Because if not, sewage is going to pump through there. We don't want that. Real quick. Alright, so those have power. I'm not going to worry about that one. Alright, take it right from here. Right down to here. So that should have power. There we go. Alright, so that has power. Cool. So now let's go from our nuclear plant, which is all the way the hell over here. Right, where is our nuclear plant? How are they underwater? Well, that sucks. Alright, so where is my nuclear plant? There you are. Alright, so we're taking a nuclear plant. We got to give them water as well. It's very easy. We're going to go right down the line here. We are going to connect to our main line. Cool. So now that we've connected to the main line, nuclear power plant should be able to fuel this entire city, if my math is right. Which, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, guys, is wrong. But not too often. Not too often am I wrong. So. So, now that that one's taken care of, let's go from here. There. 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 So now all of that should be taken care of. Alright, so that's taken care of. So now we are going to one part of this place that I forgot to take care of is sewage. The garbage collection. It's going to be a crap load of garbage trucks. Alright, so. All across the coast here. These are the expensive water houses. And we're hoping, I'm hoping, don't get flooded. So, all of that is taken care of. So we need a garbage setup, which is going to go in with them. So garbage is going to be near the nuclear power plant. So let's get our roads out here. Build a landfill here. Alright, so, if I'm not mistaken, which I'm usually not, I can load them up with these. I'm putting 3 in the middle of it, guys, so I can put a road if I want to. So, that way, I don't know. I know this is a processing center, so let's see here. Instead of just collecting garbage, why not burn it and turn it into electricity through the power of steam turbines? The plant burns garbage and creates electricity for the city. Okay, so we don't need the landfills. That's what we need. So that's going to be our garbage setup for right now. I left room to be added if I wanted to add it. So, let's see. Alright, that is all set. That is all set. So we need shops in here. So we have low density right now, so we're going to put, we're going to make this whole area right here shops. Alright, so that's all shops. Oh wait, no, hold on. Oh no, that's residential, sorry. I knew the color was weird. Correction. As I was. It's the blue. Alright, so that's going to be a shopping center. This whole side's going to be, this whole one is going to be a shopping center. Yeah, this whole one's going to be a shopping center. Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Where else are we going to put a shopping center? We're going to put one right here, too. is low, right? Yeah. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna do... This whole section is going to be a shopping center. Let's see here. Go this whole section right here. Let's see here. We're gonna put some. Yeah, we'll put some. We will put some onto the campus here. I almost said canvas. Actually, we'll do it all the way around the campus. We're gonna do it all the way around the campus. We're gonna do this little section right here as well. That little section right there is going to be shopping centers. Now we can't. Now we're not yet ready to put the people, let the people build in here, as it looks like they are already trying. Because we don't have police in here, we don't have ambulance, we don't have a hospital, we don't have any of that. So that looks like those districts will be all right. So let's start putting some of those in there. So we're going to put, let's start with education, elementary school. So I'll put one there. We're going to put one here. Alright. I'll put one there. We're going to put one there, along with one there. We're going to put quite a few of them in here, guys, because we're going to try to educate the entire town. Oh, one's going to go there. One's going to go there. And one's going to go there. So now we got the high schools. High schools are a little bigger, guys. They're a little bigger of an area. So they don't need as many. So we're going to put one there. Drop one down there. And then we will put a high school over here. Cool. So now hospital. Damn, that one hospital pretty much grabs everybody. Look at that. It's a perfect spot for it. That pretty much grabs the entire thing. Boom. Throw one hospital in there. We got for the elderly. Let's see. We're gonna have to have two of them in here, so let's put one there. We're gonna put one down here. Takes care of the entire one. And we're gonna do same thing with the kids, with the child care. Throw one. Yep, throw one there. And then we're gonna throw another one right on this road. No, I want it right there. Yep. One right there. We got a cemetery, which takes up the entire thing. So we're gonna put the cemetery right in the middle. We have a mortuary, which again takes up the entire area. Put him right across. So we should be good with that. Alright, so let's do fire and police. Let's do the police Police headquarters, pull, if we put it right here in the middle, it looks like it pulls everything, which it does, so we're gonna put that one in there. We got the firehouse. I'm pretty sure if we put that on the other side, it should work. Same way. Hold on here. Yeah, it does. So we'll put that over there. Want my people to be happy, so we're going to throw some parks in here. No, god damn, that's big. God damn, that's big. Okay. I don't think I can fit it in here anywhere. Oh. Oh, I can't. Can't fit it in here anywhere. Even the shopping there we go. Well, that takes out most of my shops though in that area. So let's put in some small ones here. All right. So we gotta put a dog park right off 5 corners here. Right off a six corner right there. Floating cafe. That's interesting. That's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Got the fishing island. What is that? We'll do the bounce house. Alright, so now we need electrical, because it looks like all of that needs to be electricized. So some of this is going to be able to connect it all together, so alright, so let's see how this goes here. See how well this works and see how quickly this thing blows up here. So we have houses being built. We're going to see how quickly we run into problems here. So supposedly we need a lot of people We're at 182,000 right now that we're paying out. That's mostly for the roads. And we are underwater. Why are we underwater? What's going on here? Why are we underwater? Don't understand why we're underwater here. The whole entire island's gonna get underwater. Why are we underwater, dude? What the hell is going on here?